What up, man? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest.
Good evening. Grand rising to all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters. Hey, everybody feeling tonight, man. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation tonight on Thumpin Thursday. We are in the building, man. First and foremost, man, big up to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Hey, and pull them phones out, man. Hey, share with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man. And let's get them in the building tonight, y'all. Secondly, big up to the best moderators in the game, man. Y'all know who they are. Young boy Maya Buck, Master Teacher Fox, TLS, Preston McKenzie, aka P Mac. We got Coach Ricky, Big Frank, Gare Bear, Club Can't Get In, Big Dave, hey, and my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the real for show. And we can't forget about them queens, man. We got the first lady, Miss Gigi. You know what I'm saying? We got the, excuse me, we got Miss Star Wars Markers LLC. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got Miss CC, Craven Carefully. And if I forgot anybody, man, you know I love you, man. Big up to y'all, too. Also, man, also, don't forget to check out Lynn Chicago Pizza, 501 East 61st Street, right here in Chicago, Illinois. And Dan Soul for the Bakery, 23 West 79th Street, also located in Chicago, Illinois. And if you're over East my way, man, check out the Urban Lust Cafe, 2911 East 79th Street, man. They got something going on every Wednesday through Sunday. Also, don't forget to check out the cafe where grown folks play, located 17553 South Kansas in Hazelcrest. And if you're sick, man, if you're in town and you're sick, or you come in town and you get sick, man, check out the House of Health and Wellness, located 1400 Torrance Avenue, Suite 213. What's going on, Miss Beautiful? Miss Beautiful. I see you in the chat. Good evening and good evening and good evening. Let me hit y'all with no interruptions. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, let me do this, man. Let me get my notes and shit together, man. I had a little technical difficulty, man. But let me let y'all hear the theme song, man, without no interruptions while I grab my notes.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one. Yes, sir. Yeah. What up, man? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support. Famous started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking that how we living it, rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got it zipping, excited to talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leaving in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gang is conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers. Giving it back. The hood lovers. Broadcasting live. The big conversation off the block, giving it back. Big conversation off the block, giving it back. Big conversation off the block, giving it back. Really complicated off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan, aka Khan the Don, BKA Mr. BGK. What's going on tonight, everybody? How everybody doing tonight, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm a little under the weather, but man, I'm gonna push through it, man. My little one got me sick. But I guess it's good, you know what I'm saying? You know, get it out right now, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's better to be sick now than to be sick later. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let me give it to y'all like this. Y'all know what it is, man. First and foremost, man, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Man, there's a lot going on out here today. Man, people that we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, people record you with, you know what I'm saying, our families, our extended families, more especially our Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, and Bad TV family, man. You know, again, as I repeat every day, I just want to let the ones know that, you know, we here, man. We connected. Like Roscoe say, man, if ain't nobody told you that they love you today, Roscoe love you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if ain't nobody there for you, I'm letting you know, Bearded Conversation, man, we here, man. We got an open platform, open forum for ones that want to come there, promote, or just, you know what I'm saying, might need somebody to talk to. So, you know, we here. Secondly, man, don't forget to live by those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And for those in the back that ain't hit me in the peanut gallery, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Those are some core values that we need to, you know what I'm saying, figure out how to attack and get better. You know? Let's get to it, man, before we get to talking, man, about anything that people might, you know what I'm saying, not like, you know, gotta give my opinion on something, you know what I'm saying, people might not want to hear. But the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversation are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. One more time. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only, with the underline and undertone on edutainment. We don't want you to take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Again, please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work. Please do your proper research and get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion, because we don't want you going out here starting no revolts, robbing no banks, and telling your boss what he can take, how he can turn it sideways, and where to put it, because you can't get no money out of me. And as you can see, I'm solo dolo. But big ups to my co-hosts, man. You know what I'm saying? Roscoe P. Big ups to my boy L Boogie, man. Hey, big ups to my young boy, man. Maniac Thoughts all the way from Japan that's been on the platform with me and lately, man. And big ups to my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic, Cito boy. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Cito boy, man. Yeah, y'all, man. I woke up, man. I didn't even know if I was gonna, you know what I'm saying, be able to do it for the people, man. How my little one over again. They just get your car. Who was it? Yeah, and I heard the alarm. Yeah. Somebody just tried to bring in my sister car. God damn. God damn. And with your slow ass, you leaving your ass straight still in the car and your phone. That's good. He was standing on top of who car? Uh-huh. Oh, he was trying to get in somebody else's car? Uh, yeah. Dirt. Yeah. That's crazy. So check the camera. Oh, yeah. Man, I do apologize, y'all. Somebody, not my sister car, somebody was trying to break in the car across the street. Yeah, man. Hold on, before I get there. Because this is a lot going on right now. Yeah, man, I didn't know, man, if I was gonna come up here and be able to do it for the peoples, man. I was sick, man. I had my youngin for a few days, man, and he was real sick, man, and he wasn't doing too good. I was cuddling up with him, man, trying to make sure he was all right. Woo, and man, here you go, man. It's killing me. It's eating me up. But you know what I'm saying? I do love my people, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. So, but we gonna push through. We gonna push through it. We gonna get it, man. Sinuses is a motherfucker. Man. You know what I'm saying? Man, can't be able to breathe. My neck hurt. Oh my goodness, headache. Oh, y'all just don't know. But yeah, man, let's get to this. Man, my sister say, man, I heard a car alarm going off. So I wasn't sure if it was hers, but you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing the alarm. I'm hoping she hearing it too, like she gonna go check. I guess my nephew came back, said he seen the flashlight outside, I guess around the cars or whatever. So she said she see somebody standing on somebody else's car across the street, trying to, you know what I'm saying, break in their car. So she grabbed her keys and hit the alarm to, you know what I'm saying, try to alert them like somebody coming out to their car or whatever. And then she said they took off. She got a good description of the person, but our cameras ain't working. So I'm like, man, damn, dang that, you idiot. Well, what's the purpose of us having cameras if they ain't, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get it back together. But yeah, man. So we was able to just stop somebody car from being broken into. You know, that's crazy. So they've been doing that shit a lot lately here in Chicago, man. And what's crazy is y'all, they breaking these cars, man. They're not even taking shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they rummaging through the car for some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so far, all I've been hearing is they taking people's ashtrays out of their car. That shit is crazy, man. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You willing to risk your life and breaking somebody's car for a fucking ashtray? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it be other valuables and shit in there. People be leaving their phones, a little money, or whatever the case may be, little AirPods, whatever. Man, they just break in and they just want ashtrays. It's ridiculous. My sister shit, when she went to go get her window replaced last time they did it, she said she was waiting. Somebody else was up there on the phone talking about how somebody had broken their car, stole his ashtray. You know what I'm saying? And so at first we didn't know what it was. But then I've been hearing other people say it, right? And then, when she heard it, when she went to go get her window replaced, we was just like, okay, well, maybe that's just a thing. And at first I just couldn't believe that. I'm like, man, this ain't no older, you know what I'm saying? Or and shit, I even thought it was the Venezuelans for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I threw it off on the Vinnies, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shit. I threw it off on the Vinnies, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time, shit, it wasn't even the Vinnies, man. She said it was a little younger, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But listen, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I always say how we do stupid shit, bro. Like if you breaking in cars, man, get like listen, I'm not listen, y'all, I'm not encouraging little motherfuckers to break in y'all cars to do none of that shit. But we gotta do better. Just like yesterday when we was talking about reading comprehension and reading this shit and understanding shit. And just because you can read don't mean, you know what I'm saying, you know what's going on in the story and shit like that. Like, bro, we do a lot of stupid, dumb shit. You breaking in cars, stealing ashtrays. Out of all the shit to take out of the car, you're gonna take the ashtray. You know what I'm saying? And my little sister car be broken into like a couple of times. And shit, if you walk up the block, all you see is people's windows. You know what I'm saying? On the ground. It's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous and it's sad, man, because it's the younger generation, man. It's our youth. They just don't know no better. I don't understand, man. Like, wake up. You know what I'm saying? There's other shit y'all could be out here doing. And again, don't risk that shit, bro. Now, because what if I'd have came outside or what if I would have, you know what I'm saying, woo, 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 and I'd have ran back to the crib and, you know what I'm saying, or ran back, you know what I'm saying? Anything, anything, man. Or somebody come out their house and they get to, like, come on, man. We ain't learning shit, y'all. We ain't learning shit. That's what I'm talking about. This progression, man. Let's get into it, y'all. It's Thumpin Thursday, man. So again, and that's crazy because that just happened because that's kind of the shit that I want to thump on, man. I can't thump on that enough. You know what I'm saying? The youth, our older gentlemen, women and men, doing stupid shit, doing dumb shit, doing things that we think don't have any repercussions. We can come up here all day, like I say, man, and try to advocate and promote, what I'm saying, peace and tranquility and education and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Promote good music and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation, bro. But for some fucking reason, man, excuse my language, y'all. I know I try not to, what I'm saying, use too much vulgar language, man. But some strange reason, bro, it just don't seem to be working like that, man. It seems like we're reverting to the past. When I say reverting to the past, I don't mean actually reverting to the past as a as a reality, but just, taking steps backward in progress and evolution, you know what I'm saying? And our thought process and the shit that we want, you know what I'm saying, and the things that we trying to gain. You know what I'm saying? We got to get better at that, man. Um, we get to this article, man. So an 8-year-old boy dead, 5-year-old injured on the south side in the south side shooting. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying, man? This like again, just like I said, my sister just caught somebody trying to break into a car. Like, why? Why? Like, what is who would I ain't gonna say who, but why? Why? And what's crazy is this is around my area. So an 8-year-old boy was killed and a 5-year-old boy injured in a shooting Thursday afternoon, excuse me, which was today in the 1400 block of East 71st Place, Chicago police said. The 8-year-old was shot in the head and pronounced dead at Coleman's Georgia Hospital, and the 5-year-old was had a graze wound. It was also taken to the hospital in good condition. Police recovered a firearm at the scene, and the investigation is ongoing. The motive of the shooting is still unknown. This is crazy, man. This. Why? So the shooting occurred at 5:22 p.m. in the 1400 block east of 71st Place in the Grand Crossing neighborhood. Both victims were inside a home when they were shot, according to the Chicago police. The 8-year-old was struck on the left side of his head and was taken to Coleman Children's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police said the 5-year-old suffered a graze wound to his head and was also taken to Coleman Children's Hospital in good condition. It says what we don't know. It is unclear what led to the shooting. Further details have been released. I'm sorry. Yeah, further details have not been released. Police recovered a firearm at the scene, and the investigation is ongoing. So again, like who was in the house? Why was it an 8-year-old boy? What's going on next level? Big ups, big ups, big ups. Why was it an 8-year-old boy and a 5-year-old boy left alone in the house with a handgun where they could actually access this handgun? Why was this handgun locked up? Well, it didn't get into details, but again, it said a bullet was found at the scene and they was shot inside of the home. So if they was shot inside of the home, they didn't say whether they found this gun outside or inside of the home. But I'm thinking more likely inside of the home. So was this an older brother, older cousin, or was it the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like again, who left this firearm out and accessible and not locked, so these kids wouldn't be able to get to it, man. That's what I mean by the mindset and the shit that we do and the way we think. And we think, some of that shit is cute when we exposing our babies to this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When we exposing our young boys to this foolishness and this madness. When we letting our young girls twerk and pop and, put their hands on their hip and be sassy when they taking pictures. Motherfuckers think that's cute until, she grew up and now she 16 with 3 kids, or he didn't grow up and now he ain't going to school, dropping out. And I'm not necessarily saying that it's because they don't want no better, or they don't know any better. It's because shit, if the environment around them is already producing and allowing them to do this crazy shit, and then you got the people that's inside of your community, meaning your parents or whoever else, you know what I'm saying, that you might. And again, just because you're a parent don't mean you love your child, and vice versa. Just because you're a child don't mean you love your parents. So it has to be, you know what I'm saying. It has to be. I don't want to say equal, but it has to be this has to be a want from both parties, meaning the children and the kid. And don't get me wrong, I know as a parent you would say, well shit, fuck that. Excuse my language. I'm gonna make my child do what I, what I'm saying, do what I need him to be, or you know what I'm saying, like, or man, whatever. Because you know how parents say, man, do as I say, not as I do type shit, but it's not that easy when because I don't think we realize how impressionable we all are. We try to throw that shit off on kids, and because look at us as adults. Look at the shit we talk about when we get on this internet. Look at the shit we talk about when we by ourselves and we're in our own sanctuaries. A lot of the shit that we do, we just like big ass kids. That's what we are. We big ass kids, basically, man. Big ups to my boy Next Level in the building. Charles Morrell says, man, people don't think straight. I mean, it's easy to think about the situation. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't really think we think about how impressionable that we are. You know, it's what's going on, Maniac Doc, the boy Maniac in the building. I don't think we know how impressionable we are as a people. Not only as children, but as people. You know, so when the children see a lot of things, and I try to tell a lot of people, you know, yeah, when kids see this shit, guess what? They gonna respond and react to what they see or what they see you doing. Because if you're not in home reinforcing or supporting some positive shit, guess what? They only take it to the BS that you do. You know, they only taking a mama, you know what I'm saying, seeing mama, boys and girls, seeing mama with whoever running in and out their house, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a boyfriend or not, or, you know what I'm saying, if it's just their girlfriends that listening to the shit that they talk about, having their sons right or their daughters right up underneath them when they talking about certain things, you know what I'm saying, if they smoking or if they drinking their little wine or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, you don't think the kids see that shit, want to do that shit, you know, like Maniac said, you know, when he was a shorty, 5 years old, you know what I'm saying, retaining and getting information from certain sources. He go to school, get to talk to the other little kids and shit like that. And now these kids that repeated it, repeated it, and now they didn't got in trouble. Now the school want to know who the hell where y'all get that from. You know what I'm saying? Like kids are impressionable, adults are impressionable as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got the what they call it, peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Or what's that shit? What is not peer pressure? Uh, I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, but you know, a send off, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not the word I'm looking for, but pretty much that's basically it. You know what I'm saying? Easily misled. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way of the world, man. We got to change, man. Well, like I say, how get an 8 and a 5-year-old? Now, again, we don't know if they got a hold to this firearm, if it was them or if, you know, someone else did it. But where was the parents at? I want to know where was the parent. Now, listen, and I'm gonna say it. Probably was some little black kids. Keeping it 100. So guess what? Probably ain't no daddy around. But I ain't saying it like that to be, uh, you know, harsh, to be a jerk. Excuse me, y'all gotta blow my nose. I'm not saying it to be harsh or to be a jerk. I'm saying it because that's most of our realities. That's most of our realities. And when it's most of our realities, it's like, you know, who do we blame? Who do we blame? You know, do we blame the father for not being there? Do we blame the mother uh because she wasn't there? Do we blame society? Like, who do we blame? Who do we blame? You know, especially when it comes down to cases like this. Who do we blame? I got you, boy. I got you. I got you. So who do we blame? It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Oh no, shit. 2 Chainz, y'all says this employee robbed his business and stole everything. I ain't heard about 2 Chainz being in no news in a minute, y'all. I like 2 Chainz, man. Shit. What's going on with this? Let me move this down. Okay, let me bring that down. I like 2 Chainz, man. I ain't heard nothing about 2 Chainz in a minute, y'all. I mess with 2 Chainz. Uh, again, say somebody, you know what I'm saying, one of his employees robbed them blind. You know, where was the parents of them children? Of them kids at? Like before we started the show, somebody tried to break in the car across the street. Like, what are we doing? Like this can't be life. What Jay-Z say, this can't be life. It's wild as hell, man. So 2 Chainz is dealing with a difficult situation at one of his businesses. I believe it might be the restaurant. Let's keep reading. The pretty girls like trap music rapper took to his Instagram to share something that has been weighing on his heart. In the video, he explained that one of his employees robbed him. My businesses that they help women. He said in the clip, he was walking through a street in Atlanta where his businesses are located. Esco is mostly women that work there. He said the nail shop is all women. He continued, for a girl that's working in there, for I hate the way they talk. I hate the way they write when we talk. Listen, so it's mostly women that work in there. The nail shop is all women. He continued, you know, for a girl that was working in there for me, with me, to go back in there and steal all the stuff out of there, the TVs, the sofas. God damn, she had that much time. Titty Boy, aka Two Chains, said that he won't be able to get the stuff back. He added the girl went back in there and stole everything out of there. And I ain't gonna press charges. I ain't gonna do nothing. But I just want you to see this and feel this. He captioned the post. No good deeds goes unpunished. I'm not even mad. I know it's hard out here. It's the principle, and included a screenshot of the meaning of the phrase "no good deed goes unpunished." Killer Mike commented on the post, writing, "You real player, and gentlemen, you're going to stay blessed because you're a blessing. Others, salute to you, and then the crew that stay true to you." Kid Capri wrote, "Yo, this is the second time I seen you done wrong, Playboy. Uh, how do they talk anyway? That was the first nobody." That was the first. Nobody showed up to your food drive. People I just found, bro. Can watch everything but rock with the real ones. And you keep being good. God sees it. And that's why you're blessed. I hate, man, I'm sorry, y'all. It's the way they really when they don't. So when you write the article, man, why not just write the fucking article in excuse my French, man, I mean English. Why not just write the article in a way that, because even I get it. I speak slang sometime, and I understand how it go. But reading it in an article that's supposed, like, I don't get. I don't like that. I don't like that. So Two Chains owns multiple businesses, including Esco Restaurant and Tapas, which has several locations in Pampernell Studio. The Atlanta native recently dropped his joint album "Life Beautiful" and Larry June and The Alchemist. They, I'm pressing charges. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pressing charges. Oh, she got 10 to his girl. I'm pressing charges. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pressing charges, man. Listen, I didn't build my business on my establishment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sweat, blood, and tears. Get up every day, you know what I'm saying, and work hard, and hire people and hire good people and go through this shit to let someone that I know come back inside of my establishment that I provided for you and made for you and other people to make money. I ain't gonna put this on the women because you know what I'm saying, brothers do this as well. You know, the brother, got to build him, man. He employing people, and what you do is you go inside of them and you steal everything, the couches, the sofas, the TVs. Like, come on, bro. Like, so now what about the next chick that had a chair in the salon? Now what's she gonna do? I'm not saying that he might not reopen it back up, but what's she gonna do? I ain't gonna say, yo, ass just can't read. No, I can read, brother. I can read very well, brother. It's just when no, bro, it's like when they throw the slang in there. So basically, it's like, however he was talking is how they was writing it down. And it's like, huh, what? Versus making it make sense. But you throwing shots at me, huh, maniac. It's all right. It's all right. You can throw your shots. You can throw your shots. You can throw your shots, man. That's crazy, man. It's always your own people, man. Always your own people. Uh, Hey man, I had a request tonight on the subject matter, and let me see it. Let me see if I can read it and break it down. Uh okay. Can we thump on happiness tonight? I guess it means talk. That's a rare topic on your show. We discussed it before. But now what I'm saying, we got more brothers, coming around on the panel. He said, I want to know what makes people have that true smile. He said we can't all be 100% solid steel and sex appeal 24/7. So that was a request by one of my models. I just wanted to read those few articles, man, because again, which took me down because it was crazy. Because somebody was breaking up my sister's car, and I wanted to just talk about that shit for 1 second, but not just the car, but what we doing and how we doing it and the way we go about doing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Uh, I guess oh, also y'all, this is an open platform, open panel, man. I put the link in the chat. I will be posting the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication, man. If anybody want to come on, hit that link, you know what I'm saying, that's in the panel, man, to come on and talk about any of the topics that I'm talking about, or if you want to discuss something different, or you got something that you might want to talk about, man, hit that link that's in the chat. You're more than welcome to come on. Or if you just want to stay in the chat, you're more than welcome to do so. Peace and blessings to the chat. Peace and blessings to everybody that's on the stream this evening, man. Man, your boy ain't feeling too good, but shit, man, I'm here and we doing it. We doing it. I hope I don't sound too horrible. I hope I don't sound too horrible. But yeah, happiness. I wish my moderator, man, could come in and actually, give us a little bit more background on exactly Diablo, what's going on exactly what he mean or what he meant. So hopefully that brother will be in the building in a minute. But he wanted to talk about happiness. What really makes everybody happy, I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said, I want to know what makes people have that true smile. Oh. And I don't think we all are happy. I do think we might all be, or we all, find a place of solitude where, you know what I'm saying, we can have a little peace, if that makes any, you know what I'm saying, just a little peace of mind. It's not always gonna be a full peace of mind, unless you know what I'm saying, you into other practices, you know what I'm saying, and you in tune with your vibrations, your chakras, and meditating, and you're dying and writing, you know what I'm saying, you're doing other things. But even with all that shit, life happens, man. So I don't think we all are happy and we stay happy. So what truly, if there was such a thing, what would truly make us happy? I'm asking the chat, I'm asking the people that's watching, what truly would make you happy? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can put it in the chat if y'all want to come up and let me know. Come up and let me know what truly makes you happy. Like real true happiness. Um, Not a facade, not some illusion, not some fairy tale shit. I'm talking about something that's concrete, something that's happened that happens, something that's in your reality, something that really gives you a safe place to the point where when you there, nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. But what really makes you happy? What really makes you happy? I'm happy that a motherfucker, regardless of the shit I got to deal with recently, partly because I'm on leave now till Wednesday. LOL. Said going to fly back home and chill with my auntie and cousins. Okay, going back to the Bronx. Going back to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? You should have came up here. Should have came up here. I'd have put you up on the floor. I got a pallet for you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was a question posed by the professor. So if the professor comes in the building, I want him to explain a little bit more. But I mean, it's self-explanatory, like he said, I want to know what makes people have that true smile. He says we can't all be 100% stylish, still, and sex appeal 24/7, and that's true. We not. We not. Brooklyn, not the Bronx. Okay, Brooklyn, Bronx, they all shit begin with a B. It's the same thing, man. All that shit is the same thing, man. You're a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? You're a New Yorker, you know? Hey, but yeah, so for me, just being able, honestly, like just being able to just wake up every day and just be able to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to be rich. Would it be nice? Would it be cool? Yeah, I would love to be rich. You know what I'm saying? I would love to, you know what I'm saying, to have a, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say endless amount, but you know what I'm saying, a vast amount of monetary cash or 6 trucks, 6 cars outside of the crib, you know what I'm saying, some acreages of land. Uh, Now the acreages I'm working on. But yeah, with those things make me happy. Um, as far as an emotional attachment, materialistic feeling. Yes, but truly, like I say, just waking up every day, man, and just being able to, receive therapy by coming up here talking to you guys, and also, what I'm saying, learning and getting different understandings and perceptions of life from different people and all walks of people, being that we all from, we come from different places. Um, Being able to do certain things for my children, not being, not saying that I don't want to give them everything, because I would love to give them everything and all that I can, but just being able to know that when they need something, I'm able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or we need to take a trip or something like that, I'm able to do it. Or just having the resources to just get things done like that. Again, I don't have to have a lot. My circle is small, um, um, purposely. Um, but even if it was a vast circle, what I'm saying, I just want everybody else around me to know and understand that it's important that we be there for each other. Like, this ain't no cliche, this ain't no cap, this ain't no bullshit. This is some shit that would genuinely make me happy. I ain't even finna talk about the unity and uniting everybody and us getting these passports. Like I keep saying, shout out us, PAP, United States Pan African Melanated Political Party, us getting political parties and shit together, but just us, what I'm saying, as individuals, being able to find a safe place, man, to where the madness doesn't affect us. You know what I'm saying? Me knowing that someone else has that makes me happy. Again, it's not necessarily the materialistic or the monetary things for me. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to wake up and being able to be afforded resources and things of that nature, just be able to, and right now, am I happy? No, I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? Am I depressed? Am I down? No, but I'm not happy. I'm okay. I'm not okay with where I'm at, but I'm cool to the point where, I'm gonna keep striving, keep going, what I'm saying, keep learning who I am, what I'm saying, keep building my circle, keep networking, keep trying, keep going to attain the things that I want. So that, in the future, these things that I talk about as far as my happiness, just waking up and being able to do things for other people, or being able to do things for my kids, or being able to have a safe place for me, that's what makes me happy. You know, and again, I encourage people, and I like this question, and I encourage people to find out what makes them happy. We had a statement on the show before about, my people or our people being complacent with certain things and mistaking that complacency with happiness. You know what I'm saying? We get a certain amount of things, you know what I'm saying? They give us this, and it's like, okay, well, we got this, so we ain't complaining no more. It's like, man, fuck it, we got it. Now we happy. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna go on with the rest of our life, just receiving these little things without trying to reach. We when we get certain shit, certain people, when they start receiving certain things, they don't reach out. They don't stretch. They don't climb. You know what I'm saying? The inspiration and the motivation stops. The critical thinking ceases. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything just becomes comes to a standstill, comes to a halt when a lot of times when things are given to people. So I just that's what makes me happy. He saying we gonna be at home. That's if the family got a function in Tampa for the week, so I'm gonna be in Florida. Okay. So you going to Florida? All right. They letting you out of they letting you come back to the mainland. That's what's up. Hey man, what you do, man? They kicked you out for a week, man. He said I'm happy that a motherfucker, regardless of the shit I got to deal with recently. Oh man. They ain't kick you out today, maniac. Not kick you out, but they ain't send you on a punishment leave, did they? Hey man, but yeah, but that's what make me happy, man. Anybody else, man, willing to come up here and share their feelings with your boy? You know what I'm saying, about what makes you happy? You know what I'm saying, about what make you happy? Because again, everybody deals with emotions. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, deals with some form of sensitivity. You know what I'm saying, which we all should. You know, yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with crying. Ain't nothing wrong with letting it out. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I want to thump on. That misnomer about, a man having to hold in his emotions and shit, man. Let that shit out. Cry. You know. Hey, I got a task too, man. I want all my brothers that's on right now, man. If y'all can reach out to some young guy, man, whether he on the right or the wrong path, try to find, you know what I'm saying, a youngin' man, especially if you're doing good, or if you're in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you might need so guess what? You can get guidance and leadership through mentoring people too. You know, excuse me. You know, sometimes it takes for you to look inside of the world of someone, you know, who's not like you or outside of what you got going on to teach you lessons. You know what I'm saying? That's a challenge to my brothers, man. I want all the brothers, man, to try to find a young guy to mentor. You know what I'm saying? And stick to him. Oh, okay. It's regularly. He says regular breed, bro. What the hell you on? I don't know, man. Shit, what the hell you on? He said they wouldn't let me go if I broke both my legs and cut off my arms. Nah, they'll throw you in jail though, bro, because you government property. You can't be doing all that. You can't be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be breaking your arms and legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's in your contract, brother. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a challenge that I want to issue out to all the brothers, man. Um, find a youngin, man. Find a little one to you know, put up under your wing, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. You know, put them up under the wing, man. Teach them a few things, school them, you know what I'm saying, let them know. Be careful. Be careful, because you know what I'm saying, you picked the wrong one, boy, they might backdoor you nowadays. You hear me? But yeah, man. But it's sad, man, and it's crazy that, you know, we think like this. Like I say, man, we become complacent with the things that we get, and once we get these things, man, we just think that's the end all be all. You know, we try not to, you know, achieve shit else. You know, we need to cut that shit off. You know, that's why I say people need people. That's why I always say, you know, we need to start doing for ourselves. If you do for ourselves, and I even spoke on here once before, like shit. Even if we was to give reparations and 40 acres and a mule, and we was to unite, excuse me, and we was all happy, peaches and cream, foundation, infrastructure, everything on point. I don't think we'll last without anybody else. I think we'll be running back to the motherfuckers that have been controlling and pressing us for a long, for the, I just think, you know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I don't just necessarily mean melanated people, man. I mean all people. Everybody is under some type of control, and everybody is, you know, again, it's just about the resources that's afforded to you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody still answers to somebody. You know, we might say motherfuckers got this white privilege. Yeah, they got white privilege, but guess what? If they don't do what the fuck they need to be doing, or they told to do, guess what? They ass get chopped off at the head too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be I don't want to sound so brutal and harsh with it, but it's real. You know, and sometimes I see why people say, well, why do we always gotta add a race thing to it? Because in reality, sometimes that shit don't even matter, you know, in certain cases. But again, I gotta say that a lot of times, usually because it is, you know what I'm saying? And for the people that say that, I don't know why they say that, but it usually is. But in certain cases, you can say it's universal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like right now, you know what I'm saying, with the Department of Education, a lot of this shit is universal. You know, this shit ain't racist, you know. It's a lot of poor white people out here, poor a lot of Asian people out here, poor a lot of Mexicans out here, poor a lot of everything in America. You know what I'm saying? They probably can't afford this private education that we was talking about that might be coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these issues, man, these are everyday common people issues, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate that privilege shit and that racism shit that always get thrown into the picture, but you know, and again, I'm not speaking to taking up for that side because you know what I'm saying? I feel it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I know why it's being said. You know what I'm saying? I know why it comes up. You know what I'm saying? Because of, you know, whatever misnomer or persecutions or alleged bad things that happen. And I'm going to say alleged and misnomers and bad things because, you know, you got to do your own research. Got to do your own research. Do your own due diligence. Get out here and start reading these books, picking up some of these history books, man, and putting two and two together. Learn how to discern. You know what I'm saying? Learn to decipher what's genuine and what's not. You know what I'm saying? And for some people, that's not easy. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to do. I think I think the education system, bro. I really don't think this motherfucker is educating. I think it only educates to a degree. It educates to a degree of our society having an understanding that we are always that we the people are always in need of 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 the ones that's not us. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's some. Listen, it's gonna be something to come here, man. I hope the federal government give a little pushback against Trump and a lot of these executive orders because like, and the only reason I say that is because shit, we already, like I say, man. My sister just called a young guy trying to break into a car. I read a story about an 8-year-old that was unalive and a 5-year-old that was grazed in the head by gunshot wounds. Uh, like we just read a story about 2 Chainz, a young lady broke into the store and stole everything about it in the salon. Like when are we gonna realize that we can be happy? I think that's a better question. We talked about happiness and I spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? Maniac. You know what I'm saying? This little piece. And again, I want people to come up there and let me know what makes you happy. What gives you that true smile? What keeps you going every day? You know, that's not really something to thump on. That's really something to bring to light. And I like the fact that Professor Remo wanted to bring that to light. You know what I'm saying? Like what on Thumpin' Thursday? What makes us tick? You know what I'm saying? What makes us really have that true smile? Man, please feel free to come on and say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? If it's venting, trust me, man, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Here on Bearded Conversation. We listen and we don't judge. Here on Bearded Conversation, man. Hey, pause for the station identification, man. Hey, I just want to give a big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers tonight, man. Big ups to all my moderators in the building, man. Hey, don't forget to tune in every Monday through Thursday to Bearded Conversation, man. Real men talk. You know what I'm saying? 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, man. Hey, I'm sorry, real. Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk, man. We got a special guest that will be in the building tomorrow. Young Boy C. Young Boy C will be in the building tomorrow, man, for his redo interview. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, we have a good time. You know what I'm saying? He show up on time, man. And we gonna come in, man. We gonna play his music. We gonna talk to the brother. You know what I'm saying? We gonna learn about the brother, man, and we gonna have a good time. And don't forget to tune in to Bad TV, 11 p.m. Central Time to 5 a.m. in the morning, man, where, we spin all artist music, man. Also, we will have I get a brothers riches so they can drop their links, or you can email me your music, man. We review it, we spin it, we play it. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bearded Conversation radio station. You know what I'm saying? Bearded After Dark radio. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, make sure y'all tune it in, man. Monday through Saturday, man. Checking your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that sub button if you ain't subbed up already. Pull your phones out, share with 3 people, tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man. Get them in the building and let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's all we about here, man. That's what we about here. It's all about fun. It's all about fun. It's all about fun. But yeah, but like I was saying, that's the true question, man. Do we think that we can gain happiness? A lot of times I don't even think that we understand what happiness is. You know, um, but do we even care to know what happiness is? Like, are we just really stuck on being that complacent in what we doing to the point where it's just like fuck everything else? You know what I'm saying? If I receive this little, I'm good. It's ridiculous out here, man. Let's get back into another article, y'all. Auntie, whose Lexus got caught up in the CPD narcotics bust, is now department second in command. Wow. Hold on. So Auntie got Lexus got, you know what I'm saying, and now she the police. Yolanda Talley, whose Lexus was scooped up during the Chicago Police Department narcotics investigation while she was head of the agency's internal affairs division, has been promoted to the first deputy superintendent. Wow, making her the highest ranking officer behind Superintendent Larry Snelly. In February 2022, Chicago cops saw frequently arrested man named Kenneth Miles pick up a colorful bag next to a parked car and enter the passenger seat of a silver Lexus sedan owned by Talley. As the officers followed the car, Miles allegedly threw a large Ziploc bag containing 84 baggies of suspected heroin from Talley's passenger side window to the window. The street value of the dope per prosecution was $6,300. Cops stopped the Lexus, which was driven by Talley's niece, who borrowed the vehicle from. Okay, so it was the niece who borrowed the vehicle from the internal affairs chief. My auntie is probably your boss, the woman told the officers. as their body cameras roll, a warning that we're dealing with someone related to a high-ranking police officer. WGN reported that the police returned Tally's car to her niece after Miles' arrest. Even though the niece was driving on a suspended license, questions continue to be raised about why CPD returned the chief's Lexus when the department routinely seizes the vehicle of ordinary citizens and in much smaller narcotic cases. Facts they show do. Or maybe because she was a high-ranking officer. Sweat Brown Cole, what's going on, my boy? Maybe because she was a high-ranking officer, maybe that's why they gave the car back. We know that, man. Come on. Then again, it wasn't her, it was her niece driving. So, they probably like, she throwing names around and shit like that. And then shit, well, maybe not, because motherfuckers probably don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I know if you throwing you know what I'm saying, somebody name at me, it's like shit, what? Lock your dumb ass up. So Tally was never accused of being involved in the incident other than loaning her car to a relative. However, CPD superintendent at the time, Dave Brown, benched all of the officers who arrested Miles that day without providing a public explanation. Wow. So you mean to tell me, man, they benched all those police officers that pulled that come on, man. See, and again, maybe they should have gave hell. See, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you bench all those police officers because they made a stop because they was watching? So evidently they was scoping it out and they was watching it to know that, you know what I'm saying, that drugs and heroin and shit was getting tossed from vehicle to vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And then see now, and like they say, well, why did they get a call back? See, now I get it. I see now the skepticism, you know what I'm saying? Now the skepticism, excuse me. Now the skepticism can be, was she part of it? Did she really know, you know what I'm saying, unleash that car because, you know what I'm saying, she got some dealings with it, you know what I'm saying, that she told him you could drive the car, y'all will be all right, just let a motherfucker know I'm woo, 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 and go ahead, you know what I'm saying, it's the CPD getting the cut off of that. I mean, shit like that happen, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that this is the case, but shit like that happens, you know what I'm saying? That's what be going on, you feel? Motherfuckers be shaking you down. I'm just saying, I don't know. So CWB Chicago later reported exclusively that Miles was also the John Doe who provided incorrect information to Chicago cops that resulted in the infamous mistaken raid on Anjanette Young's home. Now, Tally will become Snelly's top aide responsible for the department's day-to-day operation. The post has been vacant since the last first Eric Carter retired in spring of 2023. Tally is a 30-year CPD veteran and becomes the first woman to hold the second in command post, according to the department's press release announcing her promotion. As for Miles, he untimely received a 2-year sentence for tossing the heroin from Tally's car, plus another 2 years for separate drug cases he was on bail for at the time of the incident. Like, see, and then just again, man, back to this fucking stupidity. You out on you like, god damn. And don't get me wrong, man. I get it, man. Motherfuckers hustle is a motherfucker hustle. But don't you know? No, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Is Auntie working with him? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't gonna say Auntie working with him. I ain't gonna say Auntie working with him. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say Auntie working with him. But it's like they say, man. Why did they get a car back? I didn't have my car fucking took from me, man, for smaller shit. You feel me? But just because she the police, man, shouldn't that car been impounded for an investigation? Shit. Fingerprints, see if it was anything else in there. Did they tear the car apart? Like, none of that shit. Y'all just gave it back. Come on, man. And then y'all benched the arrested officers of Miles and gave him 4 years. Come on, man, with 83 grams of heroin, that's attempted murder, man. Y'all gave this man 4 years and he was already out on drug cases. Yeah. Yeah. That has something to do with the second in command. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why. Listen, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. But come on, man. I know people who been caught with less that's got more years. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why I say, could it be possibly potentially that, you know what I'm saying? This young lady, you know what I'm saying, who's a 30-year CPD veteran, did she have something to do with this? Was she helping moving it? I don't want to put it out there, you know what I'm saying, that bad energy, bad vibes out there. But again, we just need to open up our eyes and wake the fuck up and know that things like this happen. These are some of the things that go on in our community. These are some of the things that take place where we live. You know what I'm saying? And these is facts. Just because they public servants or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, don't mean they serving and protecting. Yeah, they serving and protecting the law, and don't mean they really looking out for us and our well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being dead ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not only am I speaking through experience, but I'm speaking through observations. You know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But be that as it may, man. Like she's like the article say, man. She the second highest ranking motherfucker over there in the police department right now. So it's like, shit, sweep that shit under the rug, let it go. It was a family member. You ain't gonna give them too much time. Give her car back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bench these motherfuckers so they can't push no more reports again. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, that's the way. And Auntie Black too. You know what I'm saying? Auntie Black too. Hey, so check this out, y'all. After Trump administration cuts $1 billion in fresh food programs, GOP Senator Deb Fisher recommends canned foods as an alternative. What the fuck? What is going on? So now, since he cutting all the programs out, y'all trying to give us canned food. Now we going back to spam? No. Hey, see, I'm telling y'all. Listen. This shit is for the turn from a capitalist society to a communistic society real quick, or either a dictatorship real quick. Canned meat, canned fucking meat. And then guess what? That canned meat is what they're gonna be giving and distributing to motherfuckers, just like they used to do the government cheeses and the powdered milk. Especially once they privatize the schools and shit. Because if your school is privatized, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be getting some hot meals. But once they take away the public schools, shit ain't gonna be no sense of ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying? No need for no canned meat in public schools if it ain't no public schools. You know what I'm saying? So this canned meat shit is probably a societal thing. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit that they finna be pushing upon us, man. Like, okay, all right, these motherfucking apocalyptic times coming. Then Elon, you know what I'm saying? He the AI Miller, he the robot Miller, he the space Miller. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy. But canned food, y'all. And then that shit ain't even safe. All the preservatives and additives and shit that they pump into that shit to keep that shit fresh for us to eat. You know what I'm saying? When we decide to open it up, when we open it up, if a disaster strike, oh man. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has canceled 2 programs that funded $1 billion to give states, tribal governments, and schools and food banks money to buy local food from farmers. Excuse me. The move cancels about $660 million in funding this year for the local food for school programs, which is active for the U.S. states, as well as about $420 million for a second program called the Local Food Purchase Assistance Cooperative Agreement, which helps food banks and other local groups provide foods to their communities. Like I was speaking about, like the pantries. Excuse me, y'all. Like the food pantries. So you know what I'm saying. So like how all these churches and things like that, you know what I'm saying, get the little money and get the little funding, man, and they give out the little food. And like all that shit's gonna be cut. All the money that's been allotted right now. Yeah, they gonna let them use it up. But if I was them churches shit, I'll be just using it to stock. You know what I'm saying? I'll stock it up. You know what I'm saying? And find a way to keep everything fresh and going. I wouldn't even distribute it right now. Or or let's get a warehouse, because it's man, listen. And this might be a good thing, in the sense of, we can stockpile some shit and maybe, you know what I'm saying, grow some shit, you know what I'm saying, with the things that we didn't stockpile. If we're able to grow and start our own program and assistance of local for small farmers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, what small neighborhood farmers, some shit like that, get together, buy lots and grow food. Now it's gonna be hard to protect, you know what I'm saying, because the community is fucking off the chain right now. You know what I'm saying? So like that should be real hard. You know, it's a thing, but again, we got to get everybody on board for that. But yeah, but that might be a good thing for these food pantries to stockpile this shit and figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, to get it out to the people, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a help with a solution. He say, shit me. Canned goods is still better than powder based stuff and dehydrated meats. And the military has to eat 3 times a day. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, all Sweat Brown say no food drills. White, he say white camp with black words. No frills food. You know what I'm saying? White cans with black words. Yeah, yeah. What's going on, Miss Kimber? Yeah, but again, he cutting all his funding, which is crazy as hell. So they talking about giving us canned meat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, Maniac, it ain't that it's just the canned meat. You know how they used to give out the government cheese and the powdered milk? If they trying to give us canned meat, man, that's just I'm saying that's what it's gonna revert back to. That's why I say, man, this shit is starting to look it ain't starting to look too capitalistic right now. It's starting to look a little communistic, you know what I'm saying? Or a mixture. It's a little mixture. I remember when about like 70-30 on the communist side, you know what I'm saying, versus capitalism. Um, so purchase assistance, let me see. Uh, so purchase assistance cooperative agreement, which helps food banks and other local groups provide food for their communities. It says the move follows claims by the Trump administration and Elon Musk Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, that they are cutting federal expenditures to minimize government waste. The USDA programs have been supported by the Commodity Credit Corporation, a fund established during the Great Depression to purchase goods directly from farmers. Unlike the Biden administration, which funnels billions in commodity credit corporations, funds in short-term programs with no plans for longevity, USDA is prioritizing stable, proven solutions that deliver lasting impact, a USDA spokesperson said in an email to CBS Money Watch. Sound like some bullshit. Senator Deb Fisher, a Republican in Nebraska, representative in Nebraska, justified the Trump administration's reduction in local food purchases for schools and food banks, stating that canned food and other shelf stable items can be still nutritious. Okay. I guess. I think there's different avenues we can take on that makes sure that we still meet the needs of the people. Fisher said in the interview at the first 100-day breakfast series. Fisher remarked that she remains a strong advocate for food banks and believes in ensuring fresh food available, but noted that sometimes we forget that canned foods is always an option as well. I don't think people are forgetting that canned foods is an option, but like really fucking canned food, like I say, that's just like us standing in them lines getting that shit again. Like man, it's very smart to get a farm number. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we got our residential agriculturalists in the building, man. Miss Kimber says, man, go get a farm number. And that's why I say, you know what I'm saying? The small neighborhood farmers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go get y'all farm numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all land or whatever plot of land that you own and get it protected, man. Go start planting in your backyards. Go start planting in your front yards, man, and grow your own vegetables and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Man, if you can have a rooster or a hen or some chickens, man, go get you about 2-3 of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's zoning codes and shit like that goes into place with a lot of those things like that when you got hens and stuff like that too. That you probably got to look into. But as far as farming, man, that shit don't take nothing for you to go outside, get a shovel, get a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Overturn the dirt, plant some seeds, water it. You know what I'm saying? Take some time and nurture. But shit, we don't nurture each other, so I know damn well we ain't finna get out here and nurture no damn gardens. That's what's crazy. See, and that's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know how to nurture each other, so I know damn well we ain't gonna take the time out of how the patience to nurture no garden. The government will cover. She says the government will cover infrastructure for your garden with your number. Hey, y'all, listen, y'all. Miss Kimber, she dropping gems. She dropping gems. But she says it's very smart. Go get a farm number. Hey, if y'all don't know how to get a farm number, Google it. Google how to get a farm number. Google it. And like she says, the government will cover infrastructures for your garden with your number. So you can get you a place and whatever you might need to get going. Like man, like shit. Cause canned meat, at least this way. At least this way, you got products to send your child to school with. You know what I'm saying? If they do keep the public schools around. Hey, so farmers.gov. She said go to farmers.gov and you can get your farmers number. I will be doing that tomorrow morning. I will be looking on that site to go to most definitely try to get me a farmer's number. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I suggest everybody else in the chat do so as well. Oh man, MT in the chat, what's going on, brother Tyler? What's going on, man? I spoke about this the other day. Chicago area boys basketball team celebrate state championship, man. Big ups to Diet, man, and big ups to the Kenwood girls basketball team, the Broncos, man. They won a state championship as well. First ever for the ladies at Kenwood, and this is the first ever for the fellas at Diet, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I like the fact that the youngest is doing what they're doing. So there were multiple celebrations Thursday for a number of Chicago area high schools basketball teams after winning state championships over the weekend. For one team, it was extra special for their coach as well. It's been a busy week of celebrating for Chicago area high school boys teams. All 4 state division titles were won by teams from the Chicago area, including Hope Academy on the near west side. Big up. So listen, y'all. See, I didn't know this, man. Big ups to Hope Academy. You know what I'm saying? It may have been a shot of the season, a 3-quarter court buzzer beater in the state semifinal game. But for Hope Academy star Taiwan Hunter, actually winning the state championship was more important. He and his teammates celebrated the title on Thursday. Big ups to them, man. Big ups to them. I didn't even know about Hope. Also, it was a trophy. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I'm a little under the weather. It said it was a trophy their well-known coach never won as one of the best players in state history. Ronnie Fields. Oh, Ronnie Fields. Hey, man. Big ups to Ronnie Fields, bro. They say Ronnie Fields was supposed to be the next Mike, man. I don't know if y'all mess with Kevin Garnett. I fuck with Kevin Garnett, man. If y'all watch any of Kevin Garnett interviews, man, when he talking about Ronnie Smith, man. Yeah, Ronnie Smith, he got into a bad accident, and then he got into a little bit of trouble with the law. He actually broke his neck, man, and he never, you know what I'm saying, went on to college, man, but he was supposed to come straight out of high school and go to the league too, man. He was supposed to be nice. He's supposed to be nice. Big ups to them, man. Big ups to them. So it was a trophy that their well-known coach never won and was one of the best players in state history. Ronnie Fields played at Farragut School in the mid-90s. He was introduced by Illinois Secretary of State and former high school star Alexi Gianalius. I didn't even know he played ball. So if you're if you play basketball in high school, whatever his name is, so if you play basketball in high school in Illinois and around the country, you wanted to be Ronnie Fields because he was the best and biggest megastar Chicago hoops has ever seen. Well, in the 90s, yeah, because you know it was a lot of and big ups to Diablo too, because Diablo was telling me to put up and I'm gonna start that to put up, you know what I'm saying, high school players from Chicago that was nice in high school that probably didn't go on to college due to whatever situation they had going on or circumstance they had going on. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that and putting them and highlight them. So this is the second year Fields had coached a small private school on the west side. I didn't even know it was a private school. There we go. They probably tired of hearing about my history and what I've done, Phil said. They creating their own history right now. Him being the big star, he knows how to deal with the big pressure moment, Hunter said. Dighton High School in Washington Park also dealt with the pressure of winning the state 4A title, which is almost closed because of low enrollment a decade ago. The team celebrated with Mayor Brandon Johnson Thursday afternoon at City Hall. Yeah, for those that don't know, or for those that's from Chicago, Dighton was actually a grammar school that got turned into a high school. So at the time, I want to say that a lot of people probably didn't enroll in there because they probably still thought it was a grammar school. You know what I'm saying, before it became a high school. But then they tore it down and rebuilt it or something like that, I think. But big ups to them for winning the 4A state title.
Diet.
Go ahead.
No, I was asking to see if he was okay with that. Diet is actually a robotics school too, because I'm a robotics coach. We went there, and I was shocked they had a robotics team because it said fine arts or something. But it's a pretty sharp school. It's almost like a magnet school if you got robotics there. Fun fact.
I hope so, because back in the day, Diet used to be the school for the riffraff. You know what I'm saying? The school for the you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, man.
They had a robotics team. It was organized.
Well, I know, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it. I know I'm saying back in the day, that's what it used to be. What it is now, you know what I'm saying? That's different. But what I'm saying is back in the day, man, that school was woo. But I'm glad they making changes and they making strives to, you know what I'm saying, be a better school in the community for the kids that's going there, you know what I'm saying, and for the people that's in the community and that's around, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, back in the day, it was a school like that was known for just like, man, whatever. So again, like you say, with the recognition of the STEM and robotics program that they got going on there, and then you know with the new light that's being brought there through the basketball state championship, I'm saying I hope Diet continue to do great things for those young men and those young women that go to that school over there in the Washington Park area. That area is not, and again, and it's crazy because I always want to highlight the city, and it ain't that like the Washington Park area is just horrible, horrible. But you know what I'm saying, that ain't one of the best areas doing certain times. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anywhere, man. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, but big ups to him.
But bro, real talk, Chicago State is another hidden gem, and it's in a not so.
But we talk, yeah. But we talking about high schools right now.
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah, go ahead.
Chicago State, bro. That's like, well, yeah.
No, a lot of people. It's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
It's not UIC. It's not IIT. It's not University of Chicago. But most people don't know about Shot State, and that's another hidden gem, just like a Diet.
Well, I thought everybody knew about Chicago State. Who don't know about Chicago State?
I'm talking about the upper echelons. No, we're not even considered.
Yeah. Oh, and big ups to Chicago State too, because then I think they recently here trying to get a football team because they didn't have a football. Yeah, they had a collegiate.
Not only that, Chicago State has now been recognized internationally because programs like I've been to out of CERN, and they pulling in a lot of international students too.
That's what's up. Big ups to Chicago State. Also, DePaul College Prep in Roscoe Village won the 3A championship through a celebration. Though the celebration is on hold while they are on spring break. In the western suburb, Lyle, Bennett Academy is celebrating the state 4A championship with a huge pep rally of their own. It's a moment. It's a moment players will always remember. Big ups to all those schools, man, that won those championships. It's like something I can only dream of, saying Jaden Wright with Bennett Academy. It doesn't seem real. Hope Academy will try to repeat the state championship, but because of their success, they are moving up to Class 2A next season. So, big ups to all those schools, man. I want to give a round of applause to all those schools, and that also is crazy because the better you do, man, you know you move up in classes. So, woo, y'all. Yeah, so the better you do, man, and winning these state tournaments, man, hey, the competition get fierce when you move up. Competition gets fierce. So big ups to them for moving up.
Bro,
big ups to them for moving up.
I'm sorry.
You say what?
I was just saying, check the settings, not to cut you off, but your sound effects came in low.
I did. Y'all ain't
no, just helping you out. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's better. Thank you.
Round of applause again for those CPS schools and the one suburban joint, man, in Chicago, man, for winning those basketball state championships, and to the Lady Broncos too as well. And big ups to Chicago State, man. Like the brother said, I didn't know, because I knew about Chicago State, so I didn't know it was a hidden gem. You know, it's in a good area. Nothing but grassland, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but beautiful grass out there. You know, the school looks beautiful when you go by it. It ain't all trashy. I guess a lot of people don't think about it because it's like smack dab in the middle of the hood, like, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the community, versus being off, you know, in maybe a suburb or a southern part or a northern part of Illinois. You know, it's right here in Chicago. But don't get me wrong, UIC is too, but you know, but those names, you hear those names.
Yeah, but you said DePaul, you said DePaul,
but these are high schools that I was talking about. These weren't colleges, brother. These were high schools. Yeah, but what I'm saying, but like I was saying, but like when we hear those names, like the UICs and the DePauls and the Northwesterns, you know, shit, they down there in the communities too, but they just like maybe, you know, in the suburban areas. I don't even want to say suburban areas because UIC is in the High Park, but High Park is like, you know, they say that's, you know what I'm saying. Oh man, and High Park suck. I mean, you know what? I don't want to say that. it don't suck. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't my place.
You know bro, a lot of history. You tripping.
Yeah. And then out west, you know, I really don't go out west. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't an out west person. So big ups to Hope. And like I know Ronnie Farragut is out west. Like I say, back in the days, a lot of these schools that we naming, like that's what they were popular for. They were popular for the sports. They weren't popular for academics. You know what I'm saying? So when you said that about diet, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to diet, you know, because again, like, you know, I always knew it to be, you know, I didn't even know they had STEM and robotics over there at diet. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
would have
that's
never
what
known.
I,
Yeah, I got a actually I got a football a guy that coached football over there at diet. He's trying to get my son to come over there and play. I told him, nah, I don't know about that. But I got a few kids that I done coach right now on diet. You know what I'm saying? I got a few kids that I done coach right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Wherever he go though, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support him and make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because again, it ain't just about football, it's about education, you know what I'm saying? So shit, that football shit is just gonna help us, you know what I'm saying, knock off some of this money to go to college, but we ain't going out, you know what I'm saying, strictly and solely for that. You know, we trying to learn some shit. You know what I'm saying, to bring some shit back to the people. You know, I need my youngest going to school and bringing shit back to me. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, Remo asked a question earlier, man. And I'm mad he ain't in the building to really exercise this question. But he wanted to thump on happiness. And I not necessarily thump on happiness, but I think he meant just talk about it, Brother Fox and Brother Maniac. Uh because what he said was I know I've been reading articles, but I just want to touch back on this. Oh, Brother D, what's going on, Brother D Demore? So the question that he asked, he said, bro, can we talk about happiness tonight? That's a rare topic on your show. He said, we discussed it before, but now that we have, you know what I'm saying, when he said Cito and Maniac, but we got Maniac and Fox on the panel right now. He says, he said, I want to know what makes people have that true smile, you know? He said, we can't all be 100% solid steel and sex appeal 24/7. So now that I got you guys on the panel, and you can fully explain, Maniac. You know what I'm saying? I know you answered a little bit in the chat. Nostalgic, what's going on? So what's true happiness for you? Or have you found that place right now in your life where you know what true happiness is for you? Because you like to talk, Maniac. I was talking to you, brother.
And I'm gonna be honest, it took a little minute to find my people, but I feel like just improving every day, or at least working to improve something about myself every day, and also not being afraid to ask for help when I do need it. Just being true to myself makes me happy. Like the fact that I don't have to put on this facade, to impress whoever or whatever to get my way. Just being me through whatever situation I got to go through, even if I don't feel like I'm in the best shape I could be, I still feel like I'd be happy, not too much bring me down. Even when I don't feel like being bothered or when I don't feel like being in the mix, I still find myself being able to laugh and smile at everything around me, and it's not forced,
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Brother Fox, what about you?
For me, you already know mine's just like I hate to say it, I'm rare. So it's like, improving myself in mathematics, improving myself, because we're rare entities in this world, whereas they don't expect a black person to do science. They expect a black person to even think outside of the bounds of how can I finesse the system? How can I engineer the system? It's a different type of question. So my happiness comes in being able to, be alone, being able to separate, just being able to do martial arts by myself, discipline myself at the point where I'm constantly improving myself. And I keep saying myself because I'm not being selfish, but it's like that's one of the rare things we don't have. We used to building with others, but when we have people that not just with science can build alone and then share that knowledge out to the community, that's what I think happiness is. Because like that's when you're like planting seeds, you're leaving your mark. Like even every day, I don't get paid a lot in my profession, but seeing those kids walk across stage, man, it makes up for the pay, and on top of that, knowing the questions they ask me, and I'm older, and then the youth be asking me, and they know I'm pretty much a capsule of knowledge that they can rely on, and it's separate from my elders. That is happiness. It's like, even if I fall out, even if my health runs out, I left my impact. I tell my son all the time, I gave you all the tools to integrate into society. And I did this because I didn't want you to be the only one knowing what I know. I'm also still teaching, and I don't know how long I'm gonna do it. But there's other citizens, there's other students out here who are outlive me along with you. And I've given you the tools to integrate with them and build a new community, build a new society. So that's my happiness. Just honestly, every day looking back, how much did I build? Kind of like when I walk on my app, there's a little app that tracks every step. And it's like, oh, you improved. And to see the app track, even when I'm thinking, and other people saying, you got more discipline than me, and they're making more money than me, and they're living better than me. That's happiness. It's like, okay, at least I'm doing that out of all these things. So I'm leaving.
Hey man, those was great responses from both of you brothers. You know what I'm saying? Well said, well put. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what's up, man.
What make you happy?
Oh man, see, I already see you late. I already said what made me happy. See, you got to rewind the tape.
Oh,
you know
my bad, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Can you reinstate your statement, because I didn't get I wasn't here for that.
I guess you
He
would.
means restate. He said reinstate. Can you say that again, brother?
All right, so I said what makes me happy is just being able to wake up every day, being able to, you know what I'm saying, just have the things afforded to me and the resources to do for my children without, you know what I'm saying, being able to struggle. Again, it's not about my materialistic or monetary value for me. I said, like I said earlier, yeah, do I want the biggest car? I mean, the biggest house? Do I want a lot of cars? Would I enjoy having a vast amount of monetary income? Yes, I would. But again, as long as I wake up every day, as long as I can see my kids, as long as I can strive and reach and obtain goals and help build, you know what I'm saying, my family structure, and also those that's around me, you know what I'm saying, even though my circle is small, but even if I decided to just, you know what I'm saying, make my circle bigger, just being able to help those that can't help themselves, or just being able to, be a part of other people's struggle. So that I know that, look, it's not only me, or my problems are small. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop harping on the little, and listen, and that's not going to take effect for everybody. And these things are going to be different of how they happen and how you come to these revelations. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, just taking care of my family, being able to wake up every day, just being able to help people, being able to come up here and talk with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Cito, whether it's Maniac, whether it's Fox, or whoever come on the panel, to just be able to, have therapy and just, you know what I'm saying, be able to get out, you know what I'm saying, my emotions and my thoughts with you guys, and learn different, you know what I'm saying, opinions and ideologies and philosophies. That's what makes me happy. Am I truly happy in hindsight? Because I don't have certain things right now that I might want to do, but it's small and simple. If I had a job living 9 to 5, I don't ask for much. I don't have no habits. I ain't got nothing that I really need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Besides waking up and taking care of the kids, or just, you know what I'm saying, taking care of my habits, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. People might say, well, damn, that's simple. It's life. You should be. Yeah, of course I'm trying to reach and grab and do shit, but that's going to make you forget about your happiness, and it's going to cloud it and make you think you want certain shit to make you happy when you really don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep it simple. But yeah, that's for me. I asked the chat, anybody in the chat, Brother D, Miss Felicia, Nostalgic, Sweat Brown, anybody, man, if y'all want to hit the panel, or if y'all want to type in the chat what makes you happy, you know what I'm saying, what truly puts that smile on your face, please feel free to share. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, we keep it real here on Bearded Conversation. Well, I ain't gonna say keep it real, man. We keep it, how we keep it here,
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what makes me happy at the current moment. Spring break is here.
You a damn fool. I do.
I stay in my bed all next week.
Oh, shit. I bet, bro.
You outside and talk to one human being. I'm loving that.
Yeah. Especially them damn kids.
No,
Hey,
not
you know
just
what?
kids, parents, or human beings. You ain't got to see me unless you know me.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna even start you up. I was gonna ask you something, but I ain't gonna even start you up.
Don't do it because you're not gonna like what you hear.
Yeah, I know. That's why I ain't gonna do it. Hey, happy birthday to my little brother, man, Christopher. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday to the young man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to him. But yeah, moving right along. So did you hear my response, brother Hashitashi?
You can't be talking to me.
Yeah.
Who is Hashitashi? That sounds like a technology. What?
You call me Hashitashi.
That's his name, man.
No, I ain't know that. I was like, that sounds like
that's not my name. Don't listen to that, man.
all right, well, I'm gonna leave that between y'all.
So what's your name then, bro? That ain't your name.
Bro, you forgot my name for real?
Mitsuguri.
Mitsurugi, bro. Come on. He talking about Hashitashi. That sounds like a washer and dryer.
My bad. Mitsurugi.
That's what I was saying. Now, Mr. Reed sound like an anime character. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but that's his last. That's his name though.
Tenfold.
That's his name. Yeah, you forgot the brother was a foreigner, man. He just looked like a.
I just look like y'all, and y'all think all right. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, we a foreigner. He say knowing I have. Okay, so brother D says knowing I have favor makes me happy. The OG see fit to keep letting me wake up in good health. That's what's up. Listen, ain't no wrong or right answer, y'all. Listen, man, you know, shit like this, I know it's off, but I like the fact that the person who brought it up, because the person that brought this up usually isn't this type of person. You know what I'm saying? This came from Professor Remo, y'all.
Man, he a real OG. That's
yeah,
real
but
thing. That's a real thing.
But he ain't the lightest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the. Yeah. This is the same guy. This is the same guy. I love him to death. I say, lighten up. He told my ass to darken down.
Me and you both need to say that shot state. Mugs be like, lighten up.
I'm gonna take that up. I'm taking that.
It's a lot of truth in that, man. It's like a lot of truth in what you say. Darken down, though, bro.
It depends on how you use it to darken down, because you know sometimes brothers could be you know shining their light just a little bit too bright, and you like, damn, motherfucker. Okay, we see it, we get it. You know what I'm saying?
And
we
some
don't need
people
all
are not balancing their light. Darken down, nigga.
See, I like when people shine too bright. Their arrogance reflect off me. I'm like a mirror. So
well,
sometimes their bright light might create certain shadows that weren't there before, and you know you see those shadows.
But is it shining? But it's shining too bright. Is it really to present? That's what I was gonna say. Is it really to present a form of arrogance or narcissism?
No, I'm not. Not all the time. But if you shining bright as hell, and you know you shining bright as hell, you're gonna walk a little different.
I kind of agree with that, Maniac. But I'm just saying, like, when he says that, because I say that too, because we martial artists, it's like, all right, it's walking around, but it's a difference between somebody that's got the flashlight and somebody having to know how to use it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if you know how to use it, somebody say darken down, it's like, no, nigga, it's bright. I'm leading the way, but you don't know. Right. There's a difference. You gotta be careful. Right. Not everybody's the same. Some people know how to use the light, and somebody just shine the light because they want to look important.
Right, I like
That's
the way
I said that will reflect and make certain shadows you don't see before, even if it's light that they don't have full control of because they just waving it around like a fucking retard. But
no, I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, some people try to get in my shadow. It's like, but you never had a shadow,
right?
So you want to jump in my shadow? You should stay in your lane. But some people don't even know what a shadow is, but it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know the Illinois Senate trying to ban cell phones from schools. What do y'all think about that?
I don't have a problem with that.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, I know, because you can't focus with a cell phone in your hand. And Lord knows when I go out on dates or deal with these people in the real world, to having conversations about business, they pick their cell phone up, they'll notice I get quiet. What's wrong? I'm listening. Not until you put that cell phone down and face down. And I'll continue talking.
I feel like if they ban them later on in life, when the kids outside of high school, they won't have such a reflex to pull it out and use it when they're not doing nothing. They find something else to do when they're not doing
right. But that's an attention deficit issue, because it's like you're triggered to pick that phone up every 2 to 3 seconds because it pings or something. Leave it alone. Stay in the moment.
Yeah,
Ain't there even a psychological effect because of the cell phone? The phantom,
yes, sir.
Notification sound, whatever.
Yes, sir. It's called lack of memory.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I feel like
it helps with ADHD, because it's like I ask my students, like, how many numbers you know by heart, and they be like, I can get my cell phone. That's not the point I'm making here.
Right. I remember
before we had cell phones. Be good. How many phone numbers did you know off the top of your head in case of emergency?
I knew everybody's number.
Yes,
yeah.
How many of these kids
I didn't have a cell
know?
phone until later in my life too, so I feel like that also helped me cope in different ways with my ADHD. I didn't have to because I didn't have one.
When you ask these kids their telephone number, it's crazy. They don't even be knowing it.
Shoot, I don't know mine, bro, but I changed mine 3 times in the last 2 years.
You know what I get? The kids know their telephone number, but they don't know their parents. I'm like, what's your cell phone number? They'll give me their cell phone number. No, what's your mama number? I don't want your number. I can't call you.
No, I go you one better. I go you one better, bro. Not to cut you off. How many of y'all on this panel besides myself? There's only 2 of y'all. This is the easy answer. No, y'all social security numbers by heart.
Oh yeah,
okay. Man. Yeah, I know. But like, ask some of these YNs.
Yeah. So Illinois just cleared. So Illinois just cleared for the ban of cell phones and any other wireless or cellular devices inside of public schools to be used. So I do think it's a good thing. I do think it'll help the kids focus more. But what about if because I would say, like, wouldn't the phone be like an instrument or a tool? A tool, you know what I'm saying, to help kids?
Yeah, but it's not necessary. You could do something else that's essential.
It's not needed at all. It's a comfort.
I know brain power. I know y'all brain power. I was just trying to tell y'all.
I'm not being evil. I'm saying, think about this, because you know I'm a scientist, right? Well, I'm not gonna belabor it, but say for instance, you have yourself everything you need as far as your banking information, how you live, your medical. And then you happen to experience an electromagnetic pulse, or EMP.
And that phone go out.
You got to get it right. Right, that phone dead to the dirt. It's a paperweight. Now you looking around here like a goddamn fool. Because if they ask you certain things, you in China, and you got lost, you don't even know the most important information about yourself, because everything was on my phone. Yeah. Like my kids say, it's on my phone. At one point, as an adult,
that's
you want to develop some muscle memory, because your parents didn't teach you that.
That's true. And I know a lot of people now, they taking pictures, even adults taking pictures of their social security card and their ID, and they keep it in their phone just so I'm like, that's crazy. Like, what if you lose your fucking?
Yeah, they won't take the extra step to be critical about their own information. I don't know.
Damn, what if you lose your phone and shit? But yeah, but I
do think it's called discipline. Muscle memory.
Yeah, but I think it'll work. I think it's something that can be instituted inside of the public schools. Man,
yeah, I like it. In my environment, we don't even allow them to take their phones to the classrooms. I got to call my mom. No, you don't. We'll call them. Get back to doing your work.
Right. Yeah. You know, and it's the same thing even on jobs. You know, I used to have a problem with the young folks, man. They'll do something and they're going to back, put their phone on the charger, they'll do something, and then right after they get through doing what they're doing, guess what they do? They going right back to the fucking phone. And I'm like, bro, what is so fucking important on this fucking phone that you can't just stand back here on this fucking phone, bro? Like
endorphins. You have your podcast. Endorphins.
Like, bro, they literally stand like I'm talking about, bro. After every task, they go right back to their phone. Like, bro, you can now if a big boss or somebody was in, you can't do that shit. These kids don't even know how to fake look busy. Fucking adults neither. They don't, bro. You know how you know how the job say well fake. Will not just look busy. Man, bro. Don't nobody know how to do that nowadays.
I look busy
bro.
every day.
Attention and minds and. Bro, like with the youth and with these adults nowadays, bro, don't nobody know how to keep busy without that goddamn phone in their hand, bro.
You talking about the attention span? If you get a text message, a notification, you can't think right. We talked about in your podcast, endorphins, a chemical reaction, just like Jess with the mess. That's why she's spilling out or crashing out. Most human beings nowadays with technology. You saw what happened with TikTok, right?
Shut down.
Yeah, people lost their goddamn mind.
Didn't they though? Didn't they though? Adults and kids alike, man, they ass went crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, there was some people that I work with, like, what you gonna do without TikTok? I was like, I never even had the app installed, bro. I don't get it.
I had motherfuckers calling me crying. I looked at them crazy. I said, get the fuck off my phone, man. Crying over the goddamn app that don't even
phone on charge the desk and go do some work. Chill out. You acting like these kids.
I knew a motherfucker went to sleep early off that shit. I said, you can't be serious, bro.
Yeah, bro, they was trying to sell phones. Like if people need that app, they was selling phones, bro, for $3,500 with the app still on it and shit like that. I'm like, what? But they just recently bought it.
People off of that shit.
But not everybody. I don't think Apple.
Not everybody. I knew a lot though. I was like, well, you mad about that?
It was one too.
They even made articles about it. I was like, y'all really mad? I never installed the app. I was too busy teaching.
24 hours is all it took, and 24 hours is all it was. The next day
was one day. Yep. And then Trump came in like a savior.
And everybody like, oh shit! Like, come on, bro.
That's why they voted for him, man. That's why they voted for him. He saved TikTok for the American people for about 6 months, man.
I was gonna tell you about that.
Hey, give them what they want. They're gonna give you what you want.
Get business,
man. Yeah, see, just like when I said when Cito Boy told the story about his son, he said either the Chinese or Biden took TikTok away, and he said Trump will figure it out. Like, man, that's why I say, man, that shit is impressionable. Like when that young man grows up, like his morals and values are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, predicated and dedicated to men like Trump. Because they say
based off of chemical reactions, like we talked about. Like they got some type of stimulus off of that interaction from the social. Like you put it out there last night, B, or the other night, you was like, man, you could have kept that to yourself. That could be behind the closed doors. A lot of elders say that. But now we got tech involved, bro. So that old elder shit don't really work no more, huh? Because everybody's influenced by it. It's like a chemical reaction. It's kind of like a drug.
Yeah, speaking of that, it is. Yes, it is. So that's a good point you brought up. So do you think this technology is the new drug?
No, it just provides comfort. That's all I'm saying.
It's one of the dopamine. It's one of the biggest.
Dopamine is another word for endorphins. It's a chemical reaction in the brain. Like I had to chill myself out when I'm trying to get my lesson plans done. I was like, Mike, put this phone down. You sitting here scrolling on Facebook, and you about a week behind on your lesson. I had to have a self pep talk or yell at myself in my head, like, bro, why is the phone in your hand?
I do that sometimes. Yeah, bro. I swear sometimes
if I let my phone go on dead.
Yeah, I find myself scrolling like that sometimes. Like, why the fuck am I scrolling on? Like, what the fuck? And then the shit don't even get to
me. Can't even get that. You just scrolling.
That's doom scrolling right there.
I can't wash my clothes correctly. Cook my food right. Phone in my hand. Cut it out.
Yeah, that's facts, man. That's facts. So for all y'all out there, man, all you tech users, phone users, man, say no, man. Say no to technology.
Dad is rolling the joint. Like, come on, stop.
I'm saying, but for real, like we saying, bro, it is, bro. Because look, and how often do we speak about how parents get their kids a tablet and shit? And these kids, most of the time, man, when you give them that tablet, they go sit the fuck down. And you don't even know they exist no more.
Brad, man, I said the same
shit. That's where I learned it from, bro.
Last night, and Cito was talking about something. It's gonna be different when you older, bro. I don't care about none of that, bro. My son, he's not getting no technology till he's old as fuck. So he can buy his own shit. He ain't getting it because that's how my people did me. You feel me? He like, oh no, it's gonna be different. You gonna want him to. I don't give a fuck if he annoying the fuck out of me, as long as he not getting his brain rotted. You know what I'm saying?
But man, we talked about that. I'm circling back to the last podcast. Remember, we talked about parents and that. I'm sorry, it's called that sweat equity you got to put into your kids.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like, if you just put a tablet in front of a child's face, like I hate to say most of us do, because we trying to have a good time, a cocktail and chill, or whatever we doing. We at the club, we at the gala, the ball, or whatever. That time should be reinvested into your child. And unfortunately, a lot of us are not doing it. We finding shortcuts. We don't want to pay for a babysitter, so what we do, we give them a phone. I've seen people do this. They give them a phone, we give them towels, shove it in the kid's face, shut them up. And that time should be reversed. You should be reading to your child. You should be trying to teach them some type of math and what it means. And if you can't do that, you better get a tutor, unless you better get the fortitude, the testicular fortitude, if you're men.
The testicular.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I had a Marine as a dad. He said that stuff. Bro.
I ain't heard that in a minute.
Because look, my people perish for lack of knowledge. I said it that way. I meant that. Like, we're not doing it no more. We finding shortcuts.
It's almost like they don't care about their kids.
You said what?
I said it's almost like they don't care enough for their kids.
It's not that. It's just everybody want to. It's like stunted growth. Everybody want to still be in high school. I'm seeing that with my elders. Like, y'all, it's stunted growth. So I still want to go to all these things and drink and kick with the boys. But y'all talk about the youth. And y'all put money into the programs. But no, money is just the barbering system.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
That's no, that's crazy, because I said that earlier about, about I don't think we realize how impressionable the kids, not only the kids, I don't think we realize how impressionable we are as adults as well.
Yeah.
And by us being impressionable and the kids being impressionable, now we doing crazy dumb shit.
It's our kids negative cycle. We're going in reverse. We're going in the same cycle. Negative cycle.
Yeah, I was just agreeing with what you're saying, bro. Like, that's
I'm piggybacking. I'm not cutting.
Yeah, I literally was just saying the same shit you were saying. That's crazy, because I don't even know how we went back to the beginning of the but everything always come back in full circle, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm a moderator. I try to help you out every now and then.
Yeah. Every now and again. You
already talked about this. That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't cracking the joke.
But it'd be crazy though, bro, because like literally, I had a whole different thing for the night. But when it first came on, y'all, my sister say somebody was standing on somebody's car across the street trying to break into the car. Then
and broad daylight or at night?
No, at night, like literally an hour ago. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's weird.
And then I'm like, yeah, like, what if somebody come out of the house and shoot your stupid ass? You then an 8-year-old guy got unalive. And then a 5-year-old got grazed with a bullet. They found the gun, and the kids were shot in the home. Where the fuck is the parents at? You know what I'm saying? And then
going back to codes of conduct. You talked about that too, bro.
Yeah, then 2 Chainz.
In codes of conduct in the community, because anyway.
Yeah, then 2 Chainz opened up a fucking nail salon, and one of his employees going there, steal a TV, steal a sofa, not giving a fuck about the other employees, the other young ladies that got chairs in there. Like, what the fuck what are you doing? And he talking about something. He not pressing charges. I'm sending that motherfucker to jail. I don't give a fuck about what's bad going on out here.
So I don't know.
I don't know. But if that was the case, like, you could have came and talked to me, and we could have worked something out. You ain't had to go take my TVs and my sofas. No, they took everything. Now, they robbed them. They got in and robbed them. I don't think he was messing with them. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just an employee, man.
That's and pretty egregious, bro. There's some type of behind-the-scenes relationship. I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot. Some people just part ways.
Yeah, but some people just do crazy shit, bro. Like I say, some people because who the fuck in their right mind just finna shoot an 8 and a 5-year-old child?
You said right mind, though.
Yeah, but again, like, who in their right mind finna go in and rob? What you just finna rob?
What makes you think they was in their right mind? It's an assumption. Maniac, you muted, I think.
Yeah, we talked about Maniac, you muted. We talked about DSM-5 yesterday too.
Nah, they in their left mind. They ain't in their right mind. They somewhere far out. They been far gone, and everything they go almost premeditated.
But
That's
these are
not like
things that
you gotta watch out for.
These are learned conditions, man. These are conditions that we learn from what we see, and we think it's okay in our communities. That's why we keep doing this shit, because don't nobody tell you, nah, don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a better question for you, because we talked about that the other night. You said DSM-5, and I cracked a joke, but honestly, I use it on everybody. I said I might be autistic. How many of y'all are autistic?
I might be shit.
Okay. I'm just putting it out there because I let you have it.
My pops used to tell me every day I was ugly.
I admitted it. But how many of y'all are undiagnosed autistic? Just wondering.
Who is ugly, motherfucker?
Yeah, well, I didn't need your ad lib, Quavo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, brother. You're beautiful, king. You're beautiful, king. You're very handsome, young man.
Pause on that one. I appreciate the
pause.
Yeah. Pause on that one.
Damn, because I said you a beautiful king. Damn, that's crazy, man.
Hey, man, say, man.
I got a question. Another one for you. How many of your teachers think that you might need special services? Curious.
Say that again.
I never had.
Go back into elementary school. Did they ever say that you couldn't get a subject or you might need special services?
Yeah, math all the time. I had to get separated from every student.
And how are you at math now?
Yeah, bro. I do math every day. It's my job, like my whole life.
No, you see why I asked that question, though, right?
Yeah. I seen that the other night on the last podcast. I was
again, how many of us are actually autistic?
They was treating me a certain way in school, but once I got out, I learned how to deal with them. They weren't even trying to give me the resources. I had to go look for that shit myself.
Yeah.
I know because I did research on this. That's why I asked that question, sir. But thank you for answering.
Well, ain't nobody ever told me that. I came to that realization on my own with the math part. Ain't nobody really told me. I really didn't have no teacher because I was doing enough to pass and get over. But the teacher was like you just do enough. Like, it's like, and he asked me, like, do you do enough because you don't know, or you do enough because you lazy? I said, I just do enough because I do enough. But I didn't tell him that.
That's the point I'm making. No one, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's the point I'm making. It's discipline.
Yeah, but I went and got a tutor, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I stepped it up again, you know what I'm saying? Like, but other than that, I still don't like math too much, but I can do it. But yeah, I had to step it up on my own. You know what I'm saying? I never was diagnosed with anything. I was always a very, very, very above average individual when it comes to, you know what I'm saying?
It took me to the end of high school, bro, and then I figured it out. I guess you could say.
Ain't nothing wrong with you being a little slow, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, it wasn't even that. I just learned in a different fashion, and nobody could understand that shit but me.
So I got a better question because be good is rough. Because we go back and forth over the years. I've known since third grade. So what he's trying to get at is this: how many of you two? I'm gonna see if you answer it honestly. Have actually seen a psychologist? Or 7?
I have.
Plenty.
Okay, that's one.
Plenty.
Maniac?
Plenty of them. Different ones.
Good. That's the start.
On the ship.
I'm not judging. That's
so you really slow in.
No, it ain't about even like it's trauma now at this point in my life. It ain't even about just the
that's not where I'm going, guys. That's not where I'm going because I've seen one too, especially at Shot State and other places, DePaul. They wanted to know what I was thinking. And that was a good thing because if they're doing that, that means something about your mind has a genius complex. The point I'm making is most Black men don't even want to see a doctor for their own health.
Well, we talked about that too.
To see a psychologist, that's a higher level of thinking because you thinking, hey, what's wrong with my mind? Most men, I hate to say it, Black men, almost just talk, but just throwing it out there. That's why I asked that. So you're at a higher level. You should praise yourself a little bit about that.
That's true. Hey man, let's get this guy some shine real quick. Terror Destroyer, man. Hey, go ahead. He probably a troller. Hey, but do me a favor, Terror Destroyer. Go ahead and sub up to the channel, man. Hit that sub button. He says, "What do you call a man who had a fight with his white girlfriend?" Oh wow. Go ahead and put that. He say, "What do you call a Black man who had a fight with his white girlfriend?" Homeless. Ha 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 ha.
Bro, what? What's going on?
Yeah. I don't know, man. So he said 7 years ago, my parents were eaten by Pygmy Cannibals, and I have never forgotten it. Oh
Mm.
wow!
Mm.
Listen, man.
got
Listen, man. I
photos?
love it. He said he got photos.
I thought he took pictures of that. He would.
Nigga, you know I can turn straight atheistic real fast. Stop playing with me.
Oh shit, y'all stupid. Say you got photos, man. Yeah, man, we got a troll in the chat, man. Big ups to Terror Destroyer, man, for coming in the building, man. Don't forget to hit that sub button.
Pygmy Cannibals is, bro. I gotta look that up.
No,
He being funny.
Why I think he being troll?
Yeah, I know the shit went over my head because I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Pygmy is small. That's the definition.
Okay,
that's why I look weird. Like, so a bunch
That's
of
even
little
weirder.
imps, bunch of little elves.
Well,
Ain't your fucking parents, bro?
Yeah, well, actually, it's called the Twa people, because pygmy is actually a derogatory word to be used towards them. So you know what I'm saying? They like
I
the
could
short
be
people.
wrong. It just sounds like a troll.
Yeah, but yeah. I believe it's a troll, but no, I was just saying, we're telling him what pygmy is. Pygmy is actually a derogatory term used to identify the Twa people. The Twa people are supposed to be the first people to inhabit. I'm not going to say to inhabit, to come about of those that Homo erectus and Homo sapiens stage.
No, you right. He cracking up laughing, but you right.
Bro.
We talked about that about 2 years ago.
He laughing at dude, bro. Look, he put something else in the chat. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I was sitting here. Okay.
He said,
that shit was funny, bro.
Said,
I don't know why. It's so fucking.
Leave it up there for a second. I gotta process that.
Oh shit.
He said, my white boyfriend lost a testicle in a chainsaw accident. My black boyfriend donated his testicle to help out, even though it's too big for my white boyfriend's scrotum. Which man should I be?
Not good enough, but it's good. It's good, but it's like
you going into the rabbit hole. Bro, that's a treasure trove right there. You just want to play with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what?
Just let him play with it until he starts saying like some shit he ain't supposed to be saying.
So what I think you should
commercial break and give me a beer.
So what I think you should do, Terror Destroyer, is I think you should practice polygamy and marry both. How about that? That way you still get to keep your white boyfriend and your black boyfriend, and the black boyfriend still get to keep his testicle.
On that though.
I don't know, man. I'm just having fun and responding to the bullshit that they doing. Hey, I got one more article, man, to read before we get up out of here, man. Check it out. A woman was strangled to death by visiting her mass murderer husband for a conjugal visit in prison, officials say. First of all, if this
Really of all, where did you get that article? No, first of all, let's go back to 0, not 1, 0. Where did you get that article? Where are you finding your shit?
This is off the news app, man. The news app.
Yeah, bro.
What? It's off the news.
Go ahead, because I got to get up for work tomorrow. I didn't want to talk to my students about this, but this is intriguing. Go ahead. I don't know where the fuck you get your from.
It's the news break out. So, Stephanie Dow, 62, was described as the cornerstone of her family and community. She was strangled to death while visiting her husband inside a prison. First of all, if you know this motherfucker is a mass murderer, yeah, on a conjugal visit, he was a mass murderer. Now, if you know this motherfucker is a mass murderer,
he was on that, and they let him do it in person.
Yeah, he fucked up, bro. He just in there. He ain't finna get no conjugal visit from me.
Shit.
I'm just saying, if I was the woman, he ain't getting no motherfucking conjugal visit from me. I don't even understand. That's what I'm saying, man. What the fuck be making people tick? This motherfucker says, before paying extra for a handmade pizza, make sure the guy who made it has hands. Wow. He says a farmer looks at his wife's saggy boobs and says with disgust, if those things work, I wouldn't need a cow. And so she looked at his truck and says, if that thing work, I wouldn't need your brother. Oh my God. Hey, that's fucking hilarious. Hey, make sure you sub up to the channel, Terror Destroyer, man. We're going to have to bring you in for the comic relief sometime. I'm fucking with that. So anyway, a woman was strangled to death while with her husband for a conjugal visit at his California prison, and now her family is demanding answers on how it could happen. Y'all fucking stupid, he strangled her. What you mean how it happened? So Stephanie, and she a pretty older woman too. Older woman. Right here and everything.
The pictures and shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Stephanie Dow, 62, was at Mule Creek State Prison in Long, California for an overnight unsupervised visit with her husband. I didn't even know they did this still. So David Brinson, 54, on November the 13th, when she was killed. Brinson had not been charged, but the Amador County coroner confirmed this week 4 months after her death that Dowles was strangled. KCRA 3 investigation report. Prosecutors are waiting for the police to finish their investigations before filing charges. Dow's heartbroken family is now asking why, given Bronson criminal history of being a mass murderer. That's what the fuck I was saying. But see, don't put that on the county. Put that on y'all. I don't want to call. Listen.
Yeah, put that on her, bro. That's her fault. I mean, it's not her fault, but
no, it's not her fault. But condolences to the family.
You gonna let no judgment?
Like, right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be punished for this, but bro, she knew. Come on, bro. See, that's and I like. That's why I asked, and I'm glad Remo touched on that, asking about our happiness. Like, was that her happiness? Like,
that was
because, bro,
definitely why she did it. She might not expected to die that day, but she probably was ready for some shit, and he was just happen to be in jail now. So she's like, "Oh, you're not gonna do it."
Right. That's what I'm saying. So how could they just let this happen? I just don't get it. Dow's son, Armand Torres, told the news outlet, "My mom just left alone, and she called for help. I'm sure, and there's nothing she could do. Now, I don't think she called for help. If he put his hands around her neck, she would strangle him. And then if this was an overnight unsupervised visit, ain't no telling what she did or when you know what I'm saying, or when it happened.
Overnight unsupervised visits with mass murderers, nigga.
That's what it's saying in California. He should have overnight unsupervised visits.
They need to get rid of that. Fuck prosecution. Get rid of that. Whatever that. Take that out or change it.
Stephanie Dow, 62, was at the Mule Creek State Prison in Lone, California for an overnight unsupervised visit with her husband.
Wow.
Yeah, so like I say, you ain't hear me when I say shit. They still do
he got life or something? Yeah, life.
I don't know. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish reading it. Given the history of that guy that this guy has, we kind of wanted to know how is it even possible for them to be unsupervised? Torres asked. The Independent has contacted the California Department of Correction and Rehabilitation and Amador County Sheriff's Office for comment. The night at approximately 2 a.m., Brinson picked up the phone in an apartment-like visitors complex and told the officers his wife passed out. Officials arrived and found her unresponsive. She was pronounced dead an hour later. The family once answered. Brinson was convicted of 4 murders in 1993 and is serving 4 consecutive life terms and an additional 20 without the possibility of parole.
Come on, man. He a wafer and they let him stay overnight.
Dow's mom, Overton Wilson, said her daughter was the most giving, kind-hearted person who was always helping others. Dow's mom, of 2 and grandmother, was a hairstylist and ran her own business in Los Angeles, California. Her loved ones affectionately called her Stevie. A GoFundMe page for her family says she was described as a beacon of strength and love and a cornerstone of her family and community. Her hair salon was more than just a place for beauty services. It was a space where community members felt heard and supported. The page reads, Stevie was a trusted friend to all her clients. California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation said in a statement that the incarcerated persons must apply and meet strict eligibility criteria to be approved for a conjugal visit. Only those who demonstrate and sustain good behavior and meet specific program requirements are considered, the statement said. These visits are designed to support positive family connections and successful rehabilitation.
They playing in their face because you telling me just because a mass murderer was on his best behavior, he's still not a killer? Like, come on, bro. You just gonna take the killer out of him because he being kind?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's crazy. Multiple lives. You don't care about nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's tricky.
So,
we have down here.
Yeah, but again, like I say, shit. She was still supportive of that man, and sometimes we want that, we need that.
Yeah.
But again, man, and what, like her life was taken. You picked up the phone and called and said that she passed out. Like they weren't gonna do an autopsy. Like, what did you strangle her with? Did you strangle her with a pillow? Did you suffocate her? Did you use your hands? Did you use something? They can find out what was used. Like if she didn't have any medical,
not definitely been with his hands. If they already be like, oh, his hand, like we could see his.
Yeah, yes, So so he used something, man. But for her to be and I don't know about any health conditions that she might have had, but if she came there healthy and then all of a sudden, she just fall out and she died, like, bro. And again, like I say, man, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. I blame herself, because once you realize that he was in jail for 4 consecutive life sentences, like that was listen, that was the time to just break off. I ain't saying you ain't have to write him no letters. You could have still wrote letters. You could have still sent pictures. You probably could have still sent some money on his books. But going to a conjugal visit, because I'm pretty sure he got pen pals and he probably got any and all motherfuckers coming.
He got motion. He got unsuper, bro. He got motion in jail.
I'm not saying he did, but
he might have been plotting that. He was big on jail.
Yeah, so that's crazy, man. Like, and again, every day I say, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations for this very same reason, man, because it's a lot of shit that go on and happen out here. Hey, y'all, man, we didn't reach our time, man. Hey, guess what? It's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Nah, hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man, to another great episode of Bearded Conversation, man. Today was Thumpin Thursday, man. We picked a few things to thump on. We also picked some few things to highlight, like happiness and what makes us happy. Listen, peace and blessings to everybody out there, man. Find out what make you happy. Find out what make you tick, man, and just push it and try to reach it. Hey, so y'all know how I like to do, man. I like to close the show with the panelists giving a few words of inspiration or some advice to the people. Maniac, you know what I'm saying? If you can go ahead and close us out real quick.
Hey, man, bless up to everybody, man. Stay safe. Be happy. Even if you think you happy right now, make sure you really happy. Yeah. That's all I got to say.
That's what's up, man. Brother Fox, close us out, my boy.
I'm sorry, I wasn't mimicking you. I had to do it because when you be saying those that fuck with us, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was with you. It's like, yes, sir. But no, I mean, honestly, keep the energy going because it's rare to see it amongst black men. The sisters got it going. They call it Black Girl Magic or whatever. But the whole month of March, I told you be good. I told you what I'm gonna be celebrating. My son's in college. You support your sisters, I get it. But keep it going. Keep the energy, keep the cipher, keep the momentum going, and have these conversations because they think we all don't think. And you know who I say they is, right? Leave that alone.
Yeah, I know who the they is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, I know who the they is.
Okay, well, we're on it for a long time. What I'm saying is, there's a program that was canceled. I'm gonna leave this note right here, and he might not like this. Be good, might not like this. But do you know there was a program called My Brother's Keeper?
Yeah.
You know who canceled that program?
What you gonna say, Trump?
No, the Black Sisters.
Oh,
and
I
that's
know that.
historic.
I didn't know that.
Feminist.
And you know what, bro?
No,
You
go ahead.
No, you know what? I said this.
You always come to me like I'm bogus. They canceled.
No. I ain't saying
the
that.
sisters in power. Black sisters.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You know,
that program
that's why I
is
said
a program for men.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier.
That's food for thought. We all go to sleep.
No, because everybody's like, I'm the bad guy. Check this out.
Yeah.
My people perish for lack of knowledge. The sisters canceled it. And it was sisters that were empowered that canceled it. And he know where I'm going. When he come at me, I come for you. I'm for you. Your sisters canceled the program for the men. And I always said it, our women, they raise their girls, but their baby are boys. And we have men out here that have been babied by these women. They love it. But now the men have to come to the throne like Wakanda and reclaim it.
Wakanda. Hey.
I leave it there. Keep the energy going. Be good. Great job. Zen, brother. I don't care if you don't like me, but you know I got my sword like you got yours, and we gonna clash. Love you. Take care. See you next time.
He trying to start something, baby. I ain't saying like you, brother. Hey, it is what it is. But that's why I said earlier, man. I said the challenge out to the men. I asked for all the men to, you know what I'm saying, try to take upon a young man in your life and mentor him and you know what I'm saying, guide him along the way. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have many mentorship programs out here. Hey, man, big ups to myself, too, man. I'm trying to get this HBY off the ground, helping build in the youth where, you know, I can employ and bring in men, you know what I'm saying, to help our young black men, you know what I'm saying, and so we can create that black boy wizardry, like Brother Fox be speaking of, and also promote the black girl magic too. But you know, black boy wizardry is very important. You know, that's the basis of a family. You can't have a family without man and woman. You know what I'm saying? So the one hand washes the other. But again, we have to step up and take accountability and do the things that we need to be doing, and be prevalent in these households. We can't be just making babies and abandoning them and then leaving them to the women to raise. And I'm not knocking the women, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know what I'm saying? Some do a great job, but you know, society kicks your ass, you feel me? Just like the story we just read, like with this young lady, man, ain't no way in the fuck I would have been in that jail cell with that man unsupervised, and I know he in there for 4 life sentences. You can't tell me shit. I don't give a hell how much I love. No, we just ain't doing that, bro. That shit just ain't logically making sense to me. Hey, also, man, big ups to Janice Huber's what is her name? Hubert in the background, man. Old girl from off what was it? The Will Smith Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? The first mom on Fresh Prince, man. You know, hey, big ups to Women's Month. I know it's Women's Month. Big ups to the Women's Month, man. Big ups to all my beautiful ladies and queens out there. Also, big ups to all my kings. You know what I'm saying? And brothers out there as well. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, y'all, we taking over the month of August. We're going to take over the month of August, you know what I'm saying, for all men's month. And then we're going to take over April, you know what I'm saying, next month. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into my melanated brothers, you know what I'm saying? Since we ain't got no month, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take it over. We're going to take a month for us, man. But anyway, man, I'm going to leave y'all how I came to y'all, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget to live by these 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And for those in the back in the peanut gallery, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, man. And with that being said, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my beautiful people, all my Beardonians, and all my superheroes. And hold on, before I get up out of here, if ain't nobody today, like Roscoe always say, if ain't nobody that told you today that they love you, Roscoe and Bearded Conversation love you. With that being said, it's time for their theme music. And we out of here, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just have a conversation. Ain't no need for fun. Give you an opinion. And then you do what you want. But we gon' listen. Tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side. Cut the kick and karate. Come and get high, cause everybody here is invited to the party. Y'all need to smoke.
Appreciate everybody for coming out tonight, man, and tuning in to another great episode of Bearded Conversation, man. Big ups to Master Teacher Fox out for hitting the panel. Big ups to my young boy, hey, Maniac Thoughts for hitting the panel, man. And big ups and peace and blessings to everybody in the chat and all my moderators, man. I love y'all. Like I tell y'all every night, man. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no Bearded Conversation, man. Don't forget to tune in every Monday through Thursday for Bearded Conversation, Real Man Talk. Every Friday for Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk, man. We got a special guest that's going to be in the building tomorrow. Young Boy C with a do-over, man. And don't forget, Bad TV every Saturday, 11 to 5 a.m. in the morning, man. Make sure y'all tuning in. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
See, real, no real. And this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station. No one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get to know you. Probably get on your nerves. But you're gonna be okay. We here to brighten up your day. From the first day of June
to the last day of May.
Shit, I'm a nigga bearded. Now we have a conversation.
Man, big ups to my resident Dominican, my Dominican from the Dominican Republic, man, Cito Boy for this song, and also, man, for being my special guest co-host on the days when he in the building, man. Hey, man, nothing but good vibes only, y'all. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Peace and blessings to everybody out there tonight that tuned in. I love y'all. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. And we out. man. Big ups to everybody that tuned in. Nostalgic ENT, man. Hey, Mike T. Everybody, man, that tuned in tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, guess what, y'all? I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do it and push through. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and I didn't know if I was gonna go live, man. But coming up here talking to y'all, man. Fox, Maniac, and just the people interacting in the chat, man. Y'all push me through it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all, man. And again, I can't keep saying this enough. This is my therapy, man. When I come up here and I talk to y'all and y'all talk back and y'all show love, I don't give a hell whether it's 1, 2, or 3 people in the chat or in the building, man. Hey, guess what? I love y'all and I appreciate you, man. Hey, don't forget, when we come together, may we always meet on the level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plump. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, man. Young Boy C will be in the building for Bearded Studios, man. Let's get it, y'all.